Hey everyone, it's your girl Matt here, aka Beaver Mosh, and today I'm talking to you about Temple Colliding in Fire from the Manchester, England based Inconcessus Lux Lucis. This is an Voidhanger Records release. This is this band's third studio album, and this band plays a style of blackened heavy metal that is equally as heavy metal as it is black metal. An important distinction I feel I want to make compared to other bands that might get that specific tag. Immediately, what you will find is just how rich and lush this thing is. It wraps you in the grim and cold, traditional black metal passages for sure, but also brings you on this ride of epic soaring leads and dual riffing and all that fun stuff. This thing is cryptic and mysterious and all those great qualities, while also being triumphant and battle-ready and honestly kind of catchy. I Am the Crooked Blade brings forth these down and dirty black metal riffs, but accompanied by these more, I would say, Nawabum-inspired galloping guitars and spiraling leads. It's a really cool combo. The vocals have this dry and rough quality, really cuts through everything and definitely creates a presence. There are a lot of cool, like, Iron Maiden type double leads going on with this rumbling bass underneath. Honestly, just the guitar work on this record is fantastic. Bringing to the title track, I gotta say, even with how aggressive and extreme the vocals are, still finds ways to be memorable, create hooks and choruses. It's not easy to do. Everything here, the way the drums and the guitars interact, it all feels like this whirlpool sucking you in. It's big, it's inescapable, and it just sounds so badass. I really love how this track and really the whole record seamlessly finds ways to transition back and forth from this scathing, pure black metal sound to more epic, hook-laden heavy metal and back and forth and does it with ease. There are these instrumental bridges here that are so tight and mesmerizing and towering, from these more spiraling lead sections to more syncopated rhythmic passages. It's just pulled off excellently. Revenge of the Other God is like this speed metal tour de force with blistering guitars and racing drums matched by this violent, enraged vocal performance. It feels equally as epic and triumphant as it feels filthy and snotty. I like how the band carries you through various emotions and feels. It's a very, very diverse record. Solos everywhere just rip. The playing is fast. It feels otherworldly at times. It's just pure heavy metal. This band writes tunes. Like, these are memorable songs that stick in your head that you can hum along to and memorize without sacrificing any level of complexity or brutality. That is not an easy feat. Eternal Descent at the Speed of Death has almost a trad doom feel with this slow, menacing groove and a tone that just screams gloom and misery. It's pretty sick. This album just feels like a tribute, a love letter to various touchstones within heavy metal's lineage. The various influences coming together feel so refreshing. It's a very unique and exciting experience, and the band you could just feel how inspired the band feels making this. And His Wounds Shall Devour the Heavens is a wild 11-minute race to the finish, carrying you through various peaks and valleys and various musical experiments. This track builds and just carries you to this grand finale. It's an album that had a trajectory in mind and definitely takes you to that point. This album is a journey, a black metal, a heavy metal odyssey, if you would. It carries you to different emotions and textures and it just tells a complete story. It's a completely unique experience, in my opinion. Anyone who's a fan of heavy metal in general, various types of it, whether you're into Venom or Running Wild or Darkthrone, I think you're going to find a lot of appeal in this record. The band is borrowing from so much and putting it together in a package that feels completely their own. This record is a winner. I enjoyed it thoroughly from start to finish. I didn't even really talk about a couple of the instrumental tracks here that also rip. give this a couple listens. There's a lot to dive into. It's really rewarding. And those are my thoughts. I really like this record. If you like what I do, hit the like button. It'd mean the world to me if you'd consider subscribing, leave a comment. I love getting to engage with those. I have a Twitter you can follow. Link to that is in the bio of this YouTube channel. Thank you to my Patreon. Yes, I have a Patreon. No pressure to give financially, but as a way to keep the show more sustainable. I put exclusive content there every month, but I am just so grateful that you're here watching. So thank you. You right there. Keep it metal. My name is Maddie, aka Beaver Mach, and I'm signing off.